Good morning. Do you know it's been so long since I've done this that I kind of forgot how to make the camera work. So hopefully it's not going to take me 50 billion times to get this done. Welcome to my vlog. Happy to have you here again. Thank you, Kim, for stepping in for me last month because I had so much going on. It was insane and I was sick and it was bad. Anyhow, today I was gonna be all Christmas stuff for you. I have this really pretty Christmas sweater that I like to wear, and I went to find it and it was gone. So one of my kids jacked it, I'm guessing. And then I thought, oh, maybe I should do this, you know, out in the living room in front of the tree and da-da-da-da, but that would require me to actually put up my tree, which I haven't done yet. I'm such a slacker this season, I'm telling you. I'm way behind. I haven't even started Christmas shopping yet. I haven't even started. Not one blessed thing. Usually by now, I'm nearly finished. Not this year. Anyhow, I'm not going to talk to you about books today. I hope you don't mind. I would much rather talk to you about Christmas, and specifically, you know, I was going to try to make this a real happy, funny, ha-ha Christmas vlogisode, but instead, I would rather talk to you about the effect that Christmas time has on parents and grown-ups. I know there are, I bet you that I know at least half the people I know dread Christmas, can't stand it, try to avoid it like the plague. It seems for them it carries nothing but bad memories, bad feelings, and then the other half are all uber excited about Christmas and, you know, decorate to the hill and really enjoy it. Hilt. Decorate to the hilt. So, I want to talk to you about expectations for Christmas time and how you can make your Christmas, if you're a Scrooge, a little happier for you and for those around you. It's hard. Christmas is hard for a lot of people because, you know, they've lost parents or children or grandchildren or just people close to them that they love, and so not having them there makes Christmas that much harder. And then there's the whole financial aspect of it. It's hard. It's hard for most of the people in the United States right now to give their kids the Christmas that the kids want. You know, when your little guy comes home and he wants the same $80 pair of tennis shoes that, you know, a kid in his class is wearing, and $80 is all you've got to spend on Christmas, it makes it rough. But you're not alone. There are a lot of people out here that are having the exact same issues right now. And even if you don't have the money to make Christmas, you know, spectacular, there's still things you can do to make it fun and enjoyable and give your kids a memory and yourself a memory that will last for a lifetime. Listen, I'm the queen of cutting costs. I have to be. You know, I've told you guys a bajillion times how many kids we have. I have to be the queen of cheap. Or nobody would get nothing around here. So there's all kinds of things you can do. Let's start with Christmas decorations. My favorite Christmas tree, and I have not done it the last 2 years because it is time consuming, and now my children are old enough that they don't want to help. However, next year, though, my grandchildren will be big enough to help, and we will be doing it again. My favorite Christmas trees have a lot of homemade decorations on them. There are recipes online that you can get to make this dough that they shape. You can use cookie cutters, and they shape it into stars and Christmas trees and whatever. It's very cheap. It's flour and salt and water. That's it. You make your decorations like cookies, you bake them in the oven, you're done. Now, you will have to go buy some paint, and you might spend $6, $7 on paint, but for the amount of decorations you can make and the fun that they have. And by the way, these decorations last for a long time. We still have some of those boxed up, and I mean like, I don't know, 50 from 10 years ago when the kids were little. Still have it boxed up, and they still go on my tree every year. And they're very, very cute. Another thing that you can do is, instead of buying tinsel, you can be a little more eco-conscious and you can string popcorn. Strung popcorn on a tree is so cute. It's so traditional looking. It gives it that old world feeling, and it's fun to do. Though you better plan on having a lot of popcorn, because I'm telling you, you eat as much as you string. If your kids are like my kids, you'll eat as much as you string. And you can make a really cute Christmas tree for under, I don't know, $15. If you've already got a tree, and I hope you do, if you've already got a, a fake tree, it's easy to come up with these new decorations, and it's fun for your kids. Now, if you don't have a tree, that could be an issue. And I'm sorry if you don't have a tree, because that sucks. What's some more things you can do to make Christmas inexpensive and fun? Baking day. When I moved here, my very first Christmas in Arkansas was probably the worst Christmas I've ever had in my life. I was so sad and so lonely, and I'm from a really big family, and I'm the youngest, so I have always been surrounded by just loads of brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews and cousins, and I have nieces and nephews that are older than me, and I'm used to this big, huge family Christmas, and we get down here and we don't know anybody. There's nobody around, just us and the kids, and it wasn't even all the kids, because half of them were visiting their other parents for Christmas, and it was just absolutely depressing. And I decided right then and there, because I knew we wouldn't have the money to go home for Christmas, that my next Christmas, that phone, can you believe it? It doesn't, at the moment I start this, the phone rings off the hook. And we're going to ignore it. That following Christmas, I decided that I wasn't going to have a Christmas like that again. And I haven't. Because I seek out people that have nowhere to go on Christmas. We're not alone. There's a lot of people that are lonely at Christmas time that don't have anywhere to go. Probably folks that live right on your street. You probably have waved to them at least 100 times in the last 6 months. Get to know them. Invite them over. Make your own family Christmas. Make your own family if you don't have family around. You can do that. It is allowed. I promise. So bring people in. You have to know friends, co-workers. Anytime you bring someone in your home to share, especially in a holiday that's as important as Christmas is to most people, because whether you like it or hate it, generally you hate it because it's important and it makes you feel bad, and you love it because it's important and it makes you feel good. So invite some people over. Okay, now let's get down to the nitty-gritty here of Christmas dinner, because that is a huge expense too, and there are a lot of people out there who cannot afford to go buy the big old turkey and all the fixings and everything and make this big, huge Christmas dinner. But guess what? You can still have a Christmas dinner. Jenny-O, and no, I'm not getting paid for product endorsement here. I wish. Jenny-O has this little turkey loaf thing. It comes with gravy on it. And you know what? It's pretty good. It's not very big, but it's pretty good. One will feed a family of 5, depending on how they eat. I mean, if they're going to eat 4 or 5 helpings, then no, you're going to need 2. but one, to feed them. You don't have to buy the great big turkey. You can bake it in the oven. I believe it costs $4 or $5. You get that. If you're stuffing it, we always have stuffing at Thanksgiving, and I hate stuffing. I hate it. I never eat it, but I always have to make it because everybody thinks they have to have it. You can get that, a box of stuffing, a small bag of potatoes. Make your own potatoes. It's not hard, you know. You peel them, you boil them, throw some butter in, and a little bit of milk. If you don't have milk, add some extra butter. Make your potatoes. The gravy comes with the turkey loaf, and then whatever you want to go with it, and you can have a nice little meal. And if you have candles around your house, go ahead and put them on the table. If you save Christmas decorations from previous years, I don't know what most people do. I know I hang on to everything that's a holiday decoration, no matter which holiday it is. I bet I have, well, I know I have Christmas decorations from 20 years ago. And 20 years from now, I'll still have those Christmas decorations unless the house burns down or something. Pull them out and dress your table up and make it cute. Don't give up on Christmas, and don't let the fact that you're not rich and can't give everybody in your family a car for Christmas, don't let that bring you down and ruin a holiday. We haven't always in the past had the money to have big fancy Christmases. This year, I promise you, is not going to be a big fancy Christmas. In fact, I've already told everybody I'm not making the big traditional Christmas dinner this year. We're going to have a potluck deal, and I'm going to make my meatballs and probably a turkey loaf because I like to have turkey on Christmas. But I'm just going to make a few things, and the kids all have, you know, in-laws and stuff to go to, so we can't all be here at the same time, and everybody will be in and out. But my table is still going to be decorated. My tree is still going to be up. Christmas carols are still going to be playing, and we're going to have fun. And I want you to have fun too. And I guess the whole point of this is, if you're sitting out there and you're feeling all alone, and you're hating the idea of Christmas Day by yourself, reach out to somebody, because you're not the only person that feels this way. You're not the only one going through this. And I bet that if you discussed it with people you know, you'd find out that you're not alone. I want you to have a very Merry Christmas, and I want you to forgive yourself, because we always are mad at ourselves and blame ourselves if you can't afford to provide the Christmas that you believe your kids should have. And understand that most of us are in the exact same boat with you, and we all do the very best we can with what we've got. Make and do is part of life, and enjoy this holiday season, because this might be your last. I hope not. I hope we're all here next year. Well, I'm sure a lot of us are going to be here next year, but you know, because we're not even getting into that whole doomsday thing, man. People are killing me with the 2012, December 21st thing. But try to enjoy yourself, and you're not alone. And I'm sorry if this was like the most depressing video ever, because that was not my intention. And if you are looking for ways to cut corners, and you have run out ideas, obviously you have internet or you wouldn't be watching this. Get online and find different ways to do things. There's lots of cheap ways to build a holiday, and it's also starting traditions with your family, and a family tradition can last for ages upon ages upon ages. And that's an awesome thing to see when you watch your children carrying through a family tradition you started with them, with their children, and so on and so on. And you started that. That was Grandma's tradition. That was Grandpa's tradition. That's your legacy. Don't miss out on a chance to make a legacy. anyhow, Merry Christmas to all of you. I hope you have the best holiday ever. And be good to each other, because we're all we got. See you later. Bye.